Okay, so we're now going to add some railings along the top of our platform up here. And we're obviously going to take them up to the staircase, and we're also going to go along and we're going to go around here. Just in case you guys have undone it and forgotten, I'll just unhide all. And just remember that you just need to select these components, click on them, right click, and then hide selection. Oh, that seems I've missed some. I'll do it again, hide selection. And we'll do the same with this roof as well, just in case. Hide selection and hide selection. And we can hide this too, hide selection. Right, so now we've got rid of everything that could be in the way. I'll go up into the top view and press zoom so we get the whole area. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the control panel and go to create, and then we're going to go to the line, and we're going to basically make a line for our rail to follow, like we did a bit with the staircase, but it'll be a bit easier because of, we're not going up at an angle. So I'm going to go to line. I'm going to put this relatively close to the edge, and then we'll need to take this just up to about here. And we could move that up, but I think we'll leave it. And I'm also going to make the line for around here as well. So just quickly while I'm here, you know what, before, I'll just go back 2 sets because this might have, I forgot to actually tell you guys. Make sure you've got this ticked here, auto grid, and that means that it will make sure that the line doesn't go through to the ground. You can always move the line up if you've already done it and you don't want to move it, but maybe just delete that line. So if you go to F3, and you can go through and delete that line. But make sure you've got that ticked on, make another one, doesn't really matter. And that will make sure that that line is on the platform above and not through in the ground. So I'll hold shift to get a straight line. You should already know that, but just in case. And then click here. And then I'm going to make another one here. Just eyeballing it, but everything can be made perfect later. And then we'll go up to here to make our corner so that we've got relatively the same thickness. And then up to here. Hold shift again, just to make sure. Hold shift. I'm just repeating just to make sure you are holding shift. And then down to here. And then along here. So we've now got our lines, so now we need to select the railings. So if we go back to shapes, mine's already on the extended AEC. And then if I select the railings, and then rather than drawing it on straight on, we'll be able to select the line like before that we made. So pick a railing path, and then that's our path. And as you can see, mine's already coming in at the height we set before, but if it's not, remember you can type it in height here, make it 0.8 so it matches. I've actually got a top rail now as well, so as you can see here, we've got the railing and we've got our top rail, and it's set to round, and I've got it at 0.03, and we've got the 8mm high, and then under the post we've got it round, and it's got a depth of 2, I'll make that the same. So depth of 0.3, oh no, it was on 0.2, they're both on 0.2, so 0.2 and 0.2, which is fine, and the fencing I think is also at 0.2 and 0.2. Now as you can see, I think we've probably got a few too many posts or fencing, should I say. It's on pickets, that seems to be fine. So what we'll do is we'll go to the picket spacing, and we'll just turn this down maybe 1 or 2 even. And that looks a little bit better, I think. And then we'll open press close so that we can, and that's something hopefully a bit more similar. I do have more there, but that's fine. I think that's good for this rail up here. And it doesn't need to all be the same. Remember, in the real world, these things aren't generally perfect, especially in an old factory, when this is going to be an old abandoned factory, so it doesn't matter if things are slightly different. If they're like different parts, it might be put in at different times. You don't know if that staircase was there originally or replaced or whatever. So anyway, I will pop in the next one now. So same place. Now this should be really simple. So we'll go to railing and then pick railing path, and then we'll select this one. Now this is different, so it looks like we'll need to change our fencing on this one. Everything else looks the same, but I think because of the different lengths it stretches them out. So what we'll do is we'll go here and we'll up this number now. That looks similar, maybe we'll 14. Nah, alright, we'll go for the 15, I think that's close enough. And then we'll close that. And there you go. So just by making that line, we've really quickly made all of this fencing. And we don't really need to keep these lines below now, so I'm just going to delete them just to get rid of it and keep things tidy. Okay, that one's done, and that one there. So that's all of the railings put in for these upper parts, which is going to look quite interesting. So anyway, so that's the railings done, and I'll catch you in the next video.